Good day to everyone. I am Farah Kamilah Zainuddin, a PhD candidate from Universiti Teknologi, Malaysia. I am today representing my co-authors, Dr. Farah Diva Mustafa and Dr. Siti Hajah Misnan, in presenting our research paper, Transaction Cost Economics for Housing Development Systematic Literature Review. First, let me introduce to you what is transaction cost. It was defined from the origin of the concept, where Ronald Coase introduced the concept in 1937 as cost of using the price mechanism in the market. Then, evolution by the other research improves the concept. For example, Josco in 1985 defined transaction cost as the cost to acquire and process information, organization costs, legal or contractual costs, as well as costs resulted from pricing inefficiency and behavior of production. And finally, after application in the construction industry, Lee et al. Defined transaction costs as costs incurred from transaction activities in the construction industry. Then, what is transaction cost economics? It is basically a theory that provides a platform to allow parties to get known to invisible costs resulted from pre-contract and post-contract works. And within the transaction cost economics, there are transaction cost components that is categorized with its type and also the categorization. For the categorization, it is divided into the pre-contract and post-contract, fixed or variable, and also visible or hidden. And for the types, there are the searching and information costs, bargaining and decision costs, and also policing and enforcement costs. Over the years, TCE has been successfully applied to various industries in an attempt to analyze on the cost effectiveness of their activities and performance within economic activities. And of course, construction industry also does not miss the opportunity to adopt the theory and take advantage of TCE's good merits in their construction plan and activities. However, academic knowledge is growing significantly, making it increasingly difficult for researchers to keep track of new research findings due to the time-consuming task for assessing and evaluating new study, as well as ensuring the credibility of the said study. Researchers also struggle to identify relevant studies on a topic of interest, to critically review of the content and quality of existing data, and also to synthesize the findings. This is where systematic literature reviews come in, as SLR can overcome these limitations by establishing a context-seeking theoretical support, distinguishing what has been done from what needs to be done, identifying the main outcomes and methodologies used in prior studies, as well as avoiding unproductive research. If the researcher is contributing to existing research, such reviews can focus on identifying major research streams and also future research direction. SLR can also be beneficial if a researcher is driven by a lack of research on a particular topic, and the review can be the foundation for a discussion regarding the knowledge gap and how a researcher intends to fill it. However, the value of SLR depends on the method and transparency of data presentation, as well as on the application of scientific strategies so that errors and biases are limited. Having explained the purpose of systematic literature review, there are various ways to present the findings through various software to visualize research on a topic or theme. This research used a bibliometric analysis, a term that was coined by Pritchard in 1969, who indicated that it can be applied in all studies that aim to quantify the process of written communication. It is a method that uses a set of quantitative methods to measure, track, and analyze scholarly literature. It categorizes the publication by authors, the most prominent journals, as well as the methodologies used and the conclusions obtained. A graphical bibliometric analysis can be developed using viewer software programs, which is widely used to carry out such a type of bibliometric review in diverse subject areas. For this paper and research, we are conducting bibliometric analysis with visualization of similarities VOS viewer software. And to conduct an analysis, of course, a database must be established first. The Scopus multidisciplinary bibliographic database was used to find information in journals classified into an organized hierarchy of fields and subfields. This database was selected because of these three criteria. First, it has quality indexes. Second, it provides approximately 20% more coverage than the Web of Science. And the third one is it allows simultaneous downloads. So, bibliometric analysis using Scopus database enables the identification of main research areas and estimation of their size and assessment of interaction between these research areas. And it will be able to illustrate that application of TCE in construction industry is mostly associated with project management, transaction costs, cost-benefit analysis, risk management, decision making, and others. The findings, as illustrated previously, will assist on the detailed descriptive analysis desired from the bibliographic elements. For the purpose of this paper and to simplify representation of the findings of the systematic literature review for this research, the bibliographic elements chosen to be presented are regarding the research methodologies such as research approach, research technique, and research analysis as shown in this table. Representation of the findings is important so they will be able to assist the researcher to analyze and adopt the most suitable methodologies that can cater to the research nature and circumstances. Based on the preliminary bibliometric analysis with transaction cost economics and construction industry keywords, another keyword is added too, which is housing development as illustrated here. The limited connection indicates that this research area is not well versed as there is a knowledge gap and worth to be explored by either researchers because desired research findings do not exist, or in this case, it is very limited. The lack of research in this area is further supported by the fact that there are only 3 academic papers with these 3 keywords. As a conclusion, this paper basically illustrates the outcome of systematic literature review of TCE within construction industry and managed to highlight that the research area is not well explored when housing development is incorporated. Thus, this calls for extensive study into the aforementioned specific research area. The findings of this analysis provides a direction for future research to navigate through the voluminous academic papers as well as a detailed descriptive analysis guidance to delve into the unexplored research areas. That's all from me and my co-authors. Thank you for listening.